Heidi, you spoke to some of them earlier. What was the mindset of this group headed into this game?
Matt, they've jumped out to a 2-0 lead in this 7-game series, but they seem anything but satisfied. One team leader told me that we believe the only thing that could beat us in this series is ourselves. The key to not doing that is staying in the right frame of mind. Our opponent is going to come at us hard today, and we have got to be ready.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first. Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is just shy of the box seats off the top of the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. The outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Hernandez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. Line toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Hernandez is on his way home. He scores as they push their lead to 3 now.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this one's by him to the backstop. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Popped up. Bregman has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Leading up for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
This one's down to third. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Hector Rondon is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Devin Travis.
Ready now, Devin Travis. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into the left field wall. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw to second base.
Up next is Danny Jansen, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Billy Hamilton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1. And this is popped up near second base. Correa waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Now batting.
Next to bat for Toronto, Rendell Grichuk. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get him.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And into the box now, George Springer, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
The pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Next up for the Stros, Aledmus Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2, and a ball hit softly on the ground. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Ready once again, Josh Reddick. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Shoemaker looks in. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Jansen is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front, 5-0. Ryan Presley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55.
Digging in and looking for more, Teoscar Hernandez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Here it comes. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now the 1-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. Reddick is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Presley A right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The
Now
best
batting.
ones have that late
Number
action that
44.
just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Rowdy Tellez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Correa is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Max Stassi. And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Stassi is retired. 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Here's Michael Brantley, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Shoemaker looks in. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he pops it up back behind second base. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Joe Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping into the box, Brandon Drury. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. It was a flyout for him in his last. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Devin Travis.
Ready for another chance? Devin Travis. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll lead things off here in the ninth with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Correa aboard here at first with nobody out. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Galvis over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Third baseman number 2. Alex.
Striding in once again, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Richard is there, and there are two men gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's George Springer. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1 the count. Shoemaker comes set. Here it is on 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, and let me put it to you this way. The number of MLB teams that have ever come back to win a 7-game series after being down 3-0 can be counted on one finger. So, don't crown the other guys yet, but I mean, good luck with this one.
Well, I, for one, am not ready for this series to be over, and I don't expect they are either. So I look for them to fight back in Game 4. They've shown they can battle back throughout the entire season so far.